What is up, YouTube? This is Noli from the Noliverse, and today I got some silver from SD Bullion. I think I got around like 9-10 ounces. I'll do the total calculation at the end of the video, but paid a little over $400 for this. I'll put that at the end of the video as well, show you guys the totals and whatever. But two of these pickups, I got two, so this is gonna be hard for me to say. I got two different orders of two different pieces each within this order. I think there's like 11 pieces total in this order. So 4 pieces, 2 of them each, or 2 and 2, were picked at SD Bullion's choice. So we'll see what we got there. But for the most part, I know the rest of what I ordered, except for actually one other thing, which I got a random year of. And I'm hoping for an older one, but if I get a new one, whatever, it is what it is. But when we get there, you guys will understand why I prefer an older one. I'm pretty sure many of you prefer the older designs as well for this coin when we get there. So, as I said, this is an order from SD Bullion. Really nice pickup. We're going to get to it. Going to do the silver reveal. Let's see what we got. I do like the way SD Bullion packages their stuff, and I will say this to make it a lot easier to unbox their box. That sounds dirty. Well, don't want to show that, but yeah, you see that? I got it bubble wrapped here. I'm going to cut that open, and as I said, we're going to get to it, so stay put. Alright, we are back. I also want to mention silver has been doing really well lately, going past 38, staying there pretty strong, and then yesterday at 39, and then at today's current silver price as posted on the screen, silver's doing pretty good. So unfortunately it does suck, because it means with my budget I get to buy less. I would love to buy more silver, but when you're converting your money, you're putting $400 away, you're putting $400 away. You know what I mean? It's the best way to put it. So it sucks to be getting less silver, but obviously if silver drops, as we all do, we're going to cost average, but silver's doing what we want it to do. You know what I mean? It's hedging against inflation, and we'll see where our economy goes. And for now, my money's in silver. I got a bit of money in stocks as well, not so much in crypto. I don't really trust it. I think I got like $15 in crypto. I don't really, I got a little in Bitcoin, some in something called Toshi. I don't even know enough about it. You know what I mean? Plus, crypto is just made up, I'd rather physical assets or something that I have ownership in. So, to start off today's video, figure we'll start it off the way I usually do, with the Constitutional. But here we got a Morgan dollar, 1884. Now, these are supposed to be XF condition. Again, I'm not good at grading coins. It's not really my thing, but, it looks good to me. It's a Morgan dollar, and it's not coal, and that's what I care about. I love that, when it looks like it's old, you know what I mean? Because it is old. And it's a New Orleans mint mark. Nice Morgan dollar to get there. Got another pre-1921. This one's 1891 Morgan XF again. And mint mark, no mint mark. So that's a Philly mint right there. We'll just leave that on the front. Yeah, they're both actually really well, XF is good enough for me when it comes to Morgan dollars. I'm mostly here for the silver weight and not the numismatic, but both is good. So I'm not trying to discourage nobody. We got a 1922. Now these are supposed to be BU. I don't know if that's just toning. It definitely looks like toning, but I probably want. I don't know, would you guys call this BU? I know my camera's not the best, but I guess that's just toning. I hope that's not like anything else, you know what I mean? I guess it could be a BU. And this one's also supposed to be BU. We'll see here. We got a 1923. Oh, what mint mark was this? Philly mint, no mint. Here we got another 1923. I got so many 1923s. No mint as far as the eye can see. But this one I would call BU. This is a nice one. Very nice shine. This one, I don't know. That probably is just toning. So I guess that's fine. But again, I don't grade coins, guys. So you guys are probably like, yeah, it is BU. Or some of you are like, nah, it ain't. I don't know. You guys can argue about it. Moving forward, I guess we'll do the SD Bullion choices next. So we got this here, a Christmas winner. So as I've said before, you know, I don't know, maybe it was my time as a mailman. I don't really care for Christmas, guys. I know these rounds have a collector value, so I'm actually going to put this one in an airtight and preserve it. Alright, so yeah, we're going to put that one in an airtight for now. Like I said, someone told me in one of these videos, I'm pretty sure someone commented, allow me to know, which thank you again, whoever it was. You know, it's great to be informed. You know, knowledge is power, but someone told me that these Christmas pieces have, you know, that collector value, so, you know, just hold on to that, keep it in a nice condition or nicer condition, so just in case if I resell it, maybe it'll hold some of that premium. If not, as long as I try to get as close as the silver price or a little bit more, you know, squeeze the guy out of it. You know, again, I don't know what's been going on with Brian at the exchange over in Oxford Valley. I emailed them, they got back to me, and I was hoping they would get back to me when they, like, opened. Guess they haven't yet. I could always email them back, but I actually am going to make a video either next week. You know what? Screw it, guys. Next week, I'm doing the video. I'm going to go out. There's a coin shop over in Jenkintown, PA called Edelman's Coins. One of my coworkers' brothers-in-law owns it, so they told me, you know, I had her contact him, you know, asking what the situation is, if I could just go in, if I have to make an appointment, like, oh, you could just come by, you know, ring the bell, and I'm like, all right, cool, you know, and I didn't do that this week. I got the SD Bullion order, as you see ahead of me right here, but, yeah, we're going to go check out that coin shop later, next week, and we got another Christmas piece. Now, this one I actually kind of like, because I don't know if this is just Christmas, but this is religious, and, you know, at least more towards my religion, not, you know, and I honor all religions in a way that, in the sense that, you know, I respect whatever your belief is. You know, whatever God is real, we'll all meet him in the end. You know, just do good by others. That's all I gotta say. Try to keep that off the channel as much as politics. You know, I don't like to stir up no pot. I don't need nobody arguing over their beliefs. You know, just be good to one another. Talk about silver. Talk about my art. It's not that great of art, but you can talk about it. Make me feel better. Nah, so I actually do like this piece. It's funny because, you know, it's a pretty good gift to my mom. She's you know, Catholic and all that. So am I, you know, raised. So moving forward, we're gonna do this one, the disappointment, and you guys will know why it's a disappointment, because it's Charles. Fuck this guy. I don't know much about him, but I just don't like his face on my coin. I don't know why. Just like, you're an old dude. I miss the queen. You know, a beautiful queen on my coin. Well, love the Britannia. Definitely one of my favorite pieces. I think, like, my God, I'm gonna have to make like a collage of all the times I drop coins in this video. Maybe I can have my friend who makes beats make a beat out of it. Anyways, but, you know, aside from Charles there, this design here is definitely one of my favorites. The American Silver Eagle, this. What would be my third? I love the Stand-in Liberty quarter design. That's one of my favorites. I guess I could do both of these together. So I got two more. And I let SD Bullion pick out these designs for me. Yeah, I guess I already got it out, so we're just gonna... I already got it out. That's what she said. Or he said. Oh boy. Anyways. Got 2 1-ounce Mercury rounds. These are actually really cool. You know, I've never seen, you know, I always see Mercury dimes. These actually look pretty nifty in a bigger size. I've never ordered these. Like, I see them all the time on APMEX and SD Bullion. And I've seen a 1/2 ounce design of it. I prefer the Mercury dime and Mercury dime size. You know, if I'm going to go with that design, I might as well go with the Mercury dime. But SD Bullion picked this out for me, though. Can't be mad. It's actually a really nice design overall. And for 1 ounce silver. Oh, does it flip like that? Oh, it flips like that. I love that. I love when rounds flip like that, like American, you know, American coinage. So we're going to keep one on the reverse, you know what I mean? Because American coinage flips upside down. You flip it, or upside right, I guess. And does the Britannia do that? Nope. You can leave it on the beautiful Britannia side. And the last two pieces for today, we actually had some Canadians here picked out for me. Oh, you can see this one got some milk spots. Not really a big fan of that, but it is what it is, as long as I got the silver in it, which both are 2008. What does it say on the back? I guess the Olympics were held in Canada in 2008. Pretty neat. So I got Canadian Olympic coin. I wonder if these have extra value. I wonder what the mintage is on these. Like, I looked that up, put it on the screen there for you. I'm sure it's probably like regular Canadian mintage. These might have been generic back then. You could also look that up for you. I'll put that little description I put on the screen for you guys. But this is today's haul, guys. Hope you guys like it. Let me know your favorite piece at the end of the video, or during the video, whenever you feel like commenting. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. I know my videos have slowed down. I keep saying this. I just want to apologize, guys. I'm enjoying my summer. I've been painting. I've been skating a little bit. Actually, my knee's been feeling better after I started skating, so I'm going to try to do that a little bit more and try to get a little bit more footage. I know you guys probably don't even care, but this is my YouTube, and I don't mind sharing a little bit of my life outside the coin world with you guys. And for those who are interested, it is what it is. Other than that, for those who are interested in the coins and the silver, here you go. This is today's video. Very happy with today's order. So I guess it's like $7.73 per dollar, right? Something like that. So it's gotta do the math. We're gonna do the math. So that's 1.4. We'll say 1. Say 1. Yeah, we'll just keep it 1.5. Just keep it. We'll do the math. There, it's on the screen. And then that's that many ounces of silver. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So plus that's the total ounces of silver on the screen. That's the total I got it for on SD Bullion there, also on the screen. So there's the math. Now we're gonna do a little close-up video for these pieces here, and keep that on that side. And yeah, enjoy the close-ups. Alright guys, that is today's haul. Silver, as I said, is doing good. I hope you're all still stacking. Remember, this is very important to remember, actually, in my opinion. Now, you may disagree. Some of you may think silver may hit 50 again and fall back down, and you know what? You might be right. It could do that. But remember this before I end the video. This may be the cheapest we ever see silver ever again. With the way our dollar's been falling, with the way the economy's been going, with the way the world is going. Unless this world could come to some sort of agreement, which, is why we stack silver. We really don't have too much faith in that. But, keep the faith. Let's hope for the best. But, as I said, this could be the cheapest we ever see silver again. So start stacking whatever your budget is, whether it's only the $41 one of these pieces might cost you, or liking and subscribing and commenting on my videos, so when we get to 1,000 subscribers you could get a free piece of silver. So you know what I mean. And yeah, so start stacking now while you have the chance. It's never too late, and best day is now, honestly. So and don't ever get discouraged. You may buy it at a higher of the week or a high of the month, and then it may drop. You just got to hold. As Warren Buffett says, you hold. If it drops, you cost average. You get to buy more for your money. As it goes up, depending on your budget, you do what you got to do. But you're not buying silver, guys. The way I look at it, you could just convert your money over into real, tangible, physical, metal money. So it's the best way to put it. As of now, you know what I mean? As I said, guys, I don't want to keep this dragging on too long, this outro here. But this is Noli from the Noliverse. I hope you all are staying healthy, staying stacking, staying awesome, guys. I appreciate all the views and all the comments you guys share with me. I definitely love communicating with you guys. Things have slowed down for me on this channel, but with all that said, that will be it for today's video. Just let me know your favorite piece in the comments, and you may be able to win one of these when we get to 1,000 subscribers. So, as I said, guys, Peace out.